Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. A neutral site showdown as both of these teams hoping to make an early season statement. It's the Baylor Bears and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is thrilled to be back at his alma mater. All of the things that make this place so special, he is so familiar with. And he knows that he can bring this place to a better than a top 25 finish. He understands that they were good last year, but that was not enough. He is ready to take this team to the top here at home. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start.
Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense. And I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Throwing, Lagway. Looking down the middle. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to... They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago, they go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players and Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he could even get started. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Running inside, it's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lagway wants to throw. The short hands, it's Morris. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Bears are in the hurry-up. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is...
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Flag wave. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football.
Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. The run inside. It's Cobb. There's a crease. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Auburn. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they did tack on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Lagway to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Morris. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Play fake Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Makes a pass to Marker. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I'll tell you what, Palmer, offensive coordinators, they script these things, right? And they get with you, and what do you like, what do you want to run? So far, the script is perfect. Like, everything going off as they wanted to. This is about as good a start for an offense as you can draw up.
And it's crazy, David, because when you have skilled players like they have on offense and guys that are so dangerous with the football in their hands, you almost feel as a play caller like anything I dial up is going to work. And you're seeing that early in this game. Balance, throwing, a beautiful run right there, everything working right now and going according to plan.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Cobb. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Brown will throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
Got a little grass. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Throwing, Lagway. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That's caught. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll move the tight end. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using his feet. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Using his legs, it's Morris. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Flagway wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Flagway. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. On the ground, it's Cobb. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Brown wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Lagway to pass. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Makes the grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think out routes are solely about timing, because that wide receiver is going to get to a point and break it off straight to the sidelines, and you could just tell he put too much mustard on it and just led him a little bit too far.
Throwing, Lagway. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Complete on the left to Smith. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. DJ Lagway to throw again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The run inside. It's Morris. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a 1-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. Second and long working here. Powers through the defender. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's USC with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Flagway wants to throw. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Flagway. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. Caught, and he's got room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Bears! They take the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they're their own. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Auburn just keeps piling up yards on the ground, and they have done this for years and years.
Just stacking them up. That's who they are. That's what their identity is. They want to run the football first, establish the line of scrimmage, play physical. That's what great Auburn teams do.
Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill, you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
On the ground, it's Cobb. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Makes the grab.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Running inside. It's Cobb. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Washington again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bears moving quickly to the line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. A spectacular one-hand grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. That's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later.
Might have a chance.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Finds a tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bears! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to Washington. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to Washington again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Here's a give to Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's Lagway to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here's a give to Washington. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Brown will throw it. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Smith's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Bears headed quickly to the line. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Throwing, Lagway. Looking left. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Here's a heat. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Again, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got it! They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So this offense has the lead, they have the ball, they have the clock on their side, and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Lagway wants to throw. Makes a catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Fourth down, Lagway. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Brown wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, it's a nice job handing off to him and getting the first down, but with the scoreboard looking how it does, you've got to throw the ball. You've got to go hurry up, you've got to get plays run quickly, and you've got to throw it down the field to get back in this game.
He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now they're going to throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Tigers have this offense rolling.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Brown will throw it. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
That was big time. To get this to a 3-point game, a field goal game where I don't have to take it all the way to the end zone with time running down. Defense has got to get me a stop, get me the football back. I got life, baby.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. the gun on third down, Lagway. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The screen, he's got wheels. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Hey, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Brown wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's when they're going to regret trailing late.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory, and a chance to save themselves.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Looking to the big tight end. What a grab with one hand. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's Lagway to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get